saying something, ain't she, baby?
Stop grabbing me. Oh, I forgot to finish watching this movie. Kurt, did you finish it?
No.
She can dress. She's so wearing dress. I told you to. Can dress. She's so.
I know I had your hair playing. I see what people talking about her not looking, but I'm like, she still has the aura. Stop, please, no. I don't want to show my body. I don't want to show you my body. Please stop lifting my clothes.
What's your body?
No, this is my body. No. No, I don't want you to show my black body. Oh yeah, I got on a black shirt. But I don't want you to touch me. Thank you.
Daddy, Mommy, I was just trying to eat just because I'm eating, but you got to sit eating.
I'm not sure why y'all are trying.
What you eating, man?
Pepper?
Why?
He already has crackers.
Why you just eating snacks? How's that gonna make you full? So you came from practice, you ate guacamole and some chips and some crackers. That's why you keep having a tight race between 100. Cause you don't care what you doing.
When you supposed to get a bit, I'm still eating so bad.
What you still eating?
Put them crackers up and go to bed. You ain't hungry. You eating crackers, you ain't hungry.
Okay, finish. No. I'll put them crackers up in a Ziploc bag and put them up. I'll leave them on my table.
Oh, wait, ain't nothing in there.
I put it in the Ziploc bag for snack.
Make sure you put your pull-up on, man.
Huh?
Make sure your pull-up get put on.
And you want your hair just like that to school tomorrow. I promise. They had a business messing with it. That was intentional before that.
Good night.
I didn't
Put your pull-up on.
You did.
I didn't though.
All you did was kept quiet about how you didn't like the hairstyle.
You were fantastic. If you never do anything else in your life, you just get back how it's supposed to be done.
Go!
So, okay. Do you think that you can postpone your wedding with this woman? Come.
I see you and your brother don't know personal space. Cause look at you all in my face. What is it? What do you want?
That there alone is strongly why you're telling me such a huge so. The songs have to be great in order to carry the heavens.
Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing, they not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me, no time for the silly games. God damn, it really must be so intimidating, but I gotta be great, that's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You don't need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is expanding across borders as we join you from Munich, Germany and fabled Allianz Arena.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jackson, first play, going to throw.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Bucs at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson now. Open man is Ross, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Basham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a long drive, 11 plays all told, but in the end, they come away with nothing.
And what can you do from an offensive standpoint except pat your kicker on the head and say, get them next time?
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Damian Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On play action, it's Carr. This pass complete to Melton. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Carr. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Harris is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From midfield, here's Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. They find some open field here. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On play action, now Carr. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you back across the Atlantic to Orlando, as we say Guten Tag to our guys standing by. That's Jonathan Coachman. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
Able to slither by. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derek Carr with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Jackson on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And this is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Jackson will keep it, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Carlson now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Being chased out left. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one hand. That is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
13.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with if they could have stopped them right there on that down. Now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. To the end end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. Touchdown. John Ross, 50 yards. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Scoring the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Take it in at the 3. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They hand this off to Harris. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.